Right, here we are, we're driving in our latest purchase, a Smart Car, 700 cc's of raw power. So yeah, we just picked this up. It's right in George. We got George with us today.
It's good.
It's good. Everything seems to just about sort of work. It's got a 6-speed automatic gearbox. It's got half a tank of fuel, which in this thing will do us a fair bit. But we've got a big hill coming up. We got Chalfont Hill coming up. Chalfont Hill. So we're going to test this little. So at the moment we're in 4th gear. We got a little bit of a brake warning light. We got to check out the brakes, but they seem to work fine. So we'll check those out. We've only got a short drive home, so don't panic. We got this covered. Right, here we go. Here's the big hill. So we haven't worked out how to put it in automatic mode. So to change gear in this thing, you just literally push it forward. So I'm going to go down into 3rd, and that should drop the gear. And it's a buzzy little thing. Let's have a look how it does on the hill, shall we? Oh, there we go. 3 cylinders. It's got 6 spark plugs, 2 spark plugs per cylinder. That's pulling away, isn't it?
That's good.
That's good. That's quicker than your bus, George. It makes a nice little sort. When you change the gear, it makes a nice little sort of dump valve noise on the old. Oh, you can hear it then when I let off.
There we go. We're racking the speed.
Oh, you hear it go boom. Right, so we'll have a get this back to the warehouse, and we'll have a look over it and see what else we got. What else we got? Look, you can move the clocks about. Look, oh, the air fresheners tape. Move the clocks about. What other cool features have we found on it, George?
Not much, really.
Not much, really. Right, we'll get back and have a look. Okay, right. We'll do a little acceleration test because it's not too bad. Okay, we're just crawling along. We've got someone behind us. There you go. 15 miles an hour, 1st gear. Here we go. So he's pretty nippy. He's pretty good, isn't he? So although he's good for around town, I mean, ideally he's made for town driving. What we used to like, isn't it? We're finding it all right in the country. We're zipping this about. Anyway, we're nearly back at base, so we'll get back at base and give it a good look over. Right. Okay, so we've arrived back at the warehouse, and we just realised that I thought it hasn't got any parking sensors. But if you look out the back window, look, we'll reverse up against the warehouse door here. I don't think you need parking sensors because you can see how close you can get just by the rear window there. Dodgy clutch control, even though they're in the clutch. We're on a bit of a slope on the ramp. So there we go, we're back at ranch. There it is. Let's have a little wander around. So we haven't cleaned it or done anything yet. It's got a set of wheel trims on it. So they got 15-inch wheels. They're not alloys. They just got some trims over it. I wonder if you could buy like dynamic side repeaters. It's a pure, so they have various different models. So ours is a pure. Let's have a look what else we got. I think this bit here is falling out a bit, but we'll have a look at that. Front looks alright. Headlights, are they a bit misted up inside? We'll have to have a look at that. But it has been sat for a few months. You can see it's gone all green. The wiper blades that initially weren't too bad. Let's have a look what else we got going on. It seems pretty tidy. There doesn't seem to be many scrapes on it, does it, Gary?
No, it looks tidy.
I guess that's the filler cap. Again, we haven't even... What do you reckon that is?
No, you got one around this side.
Oh, you got one around that? That's just like some vent or something. There we go.
Bit of caps this side.
And there's the back. Oh, the sun's a bit hard to... It's popped the engine. We've just had a look at that, and there's a little bit of a surprise. So if you open the door and you press that little switch there, now the gas struts are gone, so I guess it should maybe spring that up, but you see it's lost its... So we'll have to replace the gas strut. And then if you lower the tailgate, do you want to pull that one, George? And you got to pull the little orange handle at both ends. And that does that, and then the engine's under there. So if you lift that bit of carpet up, and then give that little, that's it, and then put that up, and look, we just had a look under here, and someone's put like a Forge Motorsport silicon hose induction kit. They've changed the turbo blow-off valve, and it's got a dump valve hidden in here. Look, because we thought as we were driving along, it's like doo, doo, when we changed gears, so it looks like it's been a bit tricked up. So we're quite happy with that. We like tricks, don't we? So there we go. Let's have a look. So that's your seat. That's your button release. Your bonnet release. These are your air vents. Everything's all a bit space age, and considering it's 2003, it's quite buzzy, really. They got, and then look, even a vanity mirror, just one. Then you got electric windows, airbag. You haven't got any much of a glove box. You got a cup holder, and this is the gear change. So we haven't got automatic on this one. You can see there if I get it in the shade a bit. So you change gear just by going forward or backwards. The keys down here. You've got no clutch pedal, so you've literally just the brake and accelerator. On some they said you could put it in an auto mode, but I haven't worked out how to do that. It might not be on this model. Cigarette light. The radio doesn't work, but these are the heater controls. There's a, I mean, it's got a heated rear window. But it's interesting, the passenger seat, they stagger, so the passenger seat is sat further back than the driver's seat, just to give you a bit more room, I guess, so you don't bump your shoulders together. But you got, obviously that's the room in the back, so it's limited. What else you got there? What do those little knobs do, Gary? Are they just, I think they're just screwing things, they're fast things. It looks like, so we'll have
decoration, isn't it?
just
Missing a couple as well.
yeah, I think there was some accessories you could get the bolt on here, like cassette holders and I was looking in the manual.
There's a few things on the side here.
Oh look, we got a key here. We got a key. We got a little secret. Let's have the key. Grab the key out of the ignition. Is there a secret little drawer under here? Is there? Let's have a look. What we got. Oh wait. Oh, hold on. Look at that. Oh, hold on. What have we got in there? Some free bolts. Look. So look, you even got a little stash box. Look, that's a trick, isn't it? You got a stash box under your side, Gary? No. So that's quite cool.
Got a hair clip.
You got a hair clip. Yeah, I don't need those. You got a hair, Gary. I haven't. So there we go. I don't know what's that there. Oh, that's your ODB2 port, so you can put your little diagnostics on it. We might have to have a look at the diagnostics. Do you reckon there's any storage under the front, or is it literally? I don't think so. I think that's literally. Oh, there's the filler cap. You're right. So do you reckon if it's left-hand drive, they have the filler cap swapped over to the other side? Right, here we are. We've cleaned her up. She's gleaming. She's like new. I think I thought of a name for her. I reckon Marty the Smarty. There we go. So we're going to call her Marty, or him Marty. Right, a couple of other things. Let's just have a look around it now we've cleaned it. So that headlight's still steamed up, so we've still got to have a look at that. But that's right. One thing I've got to work out is how to get in the bonnet hood for our American friends. But apparently it's down to these two little secret. There's two little secret things in there. I don't know if you can see those. Hold on, let me just put some light on. And apparently you put your key in them. They're not locks, but they're just little screwdriver turn slot. And then we can take those out. But we'll do that in another video. We'll do a basic check video where you check all your fluids and what's going on and that. But for now, we're just having another little snooze around. So you come on past. Look, have you noticed our 2-car garage has turned into a 3-car garage? How cool is that? Right. So we've had a little clean up in there. We've done all the carpets. We've done a couple of little extra things we found. Not anything to get hugely excited about. But what have we got? I was trying to work out. I thought this was a really good idea because you could put a drink in here. But then if you swivel it sideways like that, you could put a lemonade bottle standing up there and have a drink as well. Right, another cool thing. This whole tray here is modular. You can unscrew this here and you can move it up. So if you had short arms and you needed to get to a drink easier, you could do that. Not quite sure how genius that is. The other thing was this seat folds down, doesn't it? So if you lift that other lever for me there, you got that one? There. So look, so if you're cruising along all alone, look, and you need a bit more. I guess you've got like a Diddy cup holder there, or getting your stuff in the back. That folds down. You got a little tray there. We might cruise about with it like that. Another problem we found with this smart car was the seatbelt was just here. If you have a look at this there from the side there, right? My seatbelt was all twisted, and I get all OCD about twisted seatbelts. But what you can do here is it spins all the way round. So I bet if you've just bought a smart car or look at a smart car, it'll be all twisted up like this. And you think, I thought I was going to have to undo this, but you don't. Just give it a few twirls back round and then it's as good as new. Right, there we go. We digress. Let's have a look. Let's move around the back. It's all cleaned up okay at the back. I think we're going to have to put a trick exhaust on this one. I have to trick him up. I need the new gas struts because we saw earlier this is all, he's lost his mojo. Oh, there we go. But he's all cleaned up inside. We've cleaned out all the carpet. Well, half cleaned out all the carpet. Given it. Was hardly a professional valet, was it, George? Right there. That's it. So, there we go. So we've got to check the brakes. And we'll do a little video on checking everything on your smart car. So, check your bulb, check your brakes, check your brake pad, check your brake fluid levels, check your oil and your water. We'll show you how to do all that. To be honest, I don't know how to do it yet, so I'm going to have to work it out. But there we go. It looks like the Range Rover's had a little baby, isn't it? So, we just bought it. I'm personally fascinated by the engineering. I always love it when things are different and clever, and sometimes it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I just thought we'll have a little play with one and see how they're engineered and put together.